basically, I went to Grow Automotive. I got a car through the finance place. I probably get hate for it, because it was my fault not going through with him and everything. The salesman was real pushy, real pushy. I asked him 3 different times for a cheaper car, and he just kept saying the bank won't allow, which I don't know why a bank won't allow for cheaper payments, but probably because commission. He told me 3 different times, 3 different answers for how much it was to borrow the money. It was actually, they told me it was $25K total, and it's not. My interest rate, they didn't explain how much I was paying. Basically, it was real pushy to get me into the car that I really didn't want. Guess it was my fault for not reading everything outright, but I lost my dad, and I kind of needed a car as soon as possible. My fault for not reading everything. But, now that they got their money from the bank, they refused to, even to contact me anymore. Anything else. They just told me my credit was bad, which I have a 750 credit score, I believe. He was real pushy. The salesman was, it's like they didn't want me in nothing cheaper. My interest rate was high. This finance manager, they said their computers were all down, so they had to, explain everything else on me and stuff. Yeah, it's my fault for not reading everything right on the contract. I understand that. People are just going to tell me it's my fault, which, primarily is. But, when I asked him 3 times how much the total was at bank, he had his hand over the paper on the end of it where the final loan was, which is $40,000 now. So they're charging me 15% interest at $14,000 interest rate. So now I'm paying more than the car's worth. The car books for, I believe, $19,000 and something, and they charged me $25,000 total for the car. And now that they got their money through the bank, basically it's no longer their fault. I just want out of the contract, But that's not going to happen because they're going to say you signed it. I had $1,000 down. My old SUV, I sent them a message saying that I just want out of the contract. I want my money back, and I want my car back. Because you guys are charging me $14,000 to borrow money, which is my fault, again. So, people's going to, hey, you signed the contract, it's your fault, this and that. You should have signed better. You should have read better. Yeah, I should have. But they should explain better to what's going on instead of, not what they did. Just to make us sell so they can get the money from the bank and just ignore me. I'd just rather be out of this contract and not paying $545 a month on a car. Which, again, is my fault. Please read the contract before you sign everything. But he had, like I said, he had his hand over the bottom, and you couldn't see the total amount paid, which was my fault. But they refused to contact me because they done got the money from the bank. The bank won't call me back. I just want to be done with this contract. They can have the car back. But that probably won't happen because I'm signing the contract.